try. Soft coast shit, we bout it. UPK, you solid. Little bitch think I'm crazy, think I'm playing like bitch, I ain't the one. Warfare every day, so who is you, bitch? I don't need your love. Killers right round the way. What you think? I love this brotherhood. Hood. More than you, bitch. Sharp on shit, I'm bout it. UPK too solid. Fuck nigga don't want war. It ain't enough clips in your army. All the bitches wanna take my piece. All the hoes wanna take my piece. All the nigga wanna take my piece. No, I can't let a dog take it from me. I can't let a dog take it from me. You a hoe study and you dummy. And these bitches really out this bitch walking around like they don't know nothing. And a lame nigga fall for them and get set up for the coins and get gunned down, man down. Should've took the time, get a damn no. But I see the solid and I show her. She could never get a priest hoe. You a dirt ass, rust ass neck bitch with a fake ass jury. In Tennessee while I'm touring. It's a Tennessee, but she luring. And a sucker duck bitch ass boy, fuck nigga over that bitch muggin'. I say, if that nigga on wall, bitch, we ready. It ain't hard to find us. Hawkeye keep that stick locked, loaded, boy, he'll fade you line up. Young nigga named is Slayer. What you think? Well, you be done to try. Soft coast shit, we bout it. UPK, you solid. Little bitch think I'm crazy, think I'm playing like bitch, I ain't the one. Warfare every day, so who is you, bitch? I don't need your love. Killers right round the way. What you think? I love this brotherhood. Hood. More than you, bitch. You a lame nigga down to me. Eat candy, but I'm sucker free. You a little nigga, ain't none of me. Base up, boy, I fit a beat. Yeah, AR-223. Draco with a magazine. Yeah, the clip on a limousine. I shoot your ass in the spleen. Boy, I bust your ass in the temple. We debating by the temple. Tell the truth, boy, you's a victim. And you squirm off like a lizard. Nigga walk down my road. Why does nigga come down my road? Boy, come down my road. Boy, I charge your ass toll fee. I'm a real big priest, nigga. UBK play for keys, nigga. Command to get a damn order, but ain't nothing to me to damn kill you. I stuck in his ass like a cat. All weapons, boys full of tech. Boy, like a close comeback. Nigga, I popped off for a neck. If that nigga on wall, bitch, we ready. It ain't hard to find us. Hawkeye keep that stick locked, loaded, boy, he'll fade you line up. Young nigga name is Slayer. What you think? Well, you be done to try. Soft coast shit, we bout it. UPK, you solid. Little bitch think I'm crazy, think I'm playing like bitch, I ain't the one. Warfare every day, so who is you, bitch? I don't need your love. Killers right round the way. What you think? I love this brotherhood. Hood. More than you, bitch.
Christ said 7 women gonna be on one nigga in the end time. Nigga, fuck wrong with you, boy. Stressed by that damn hoe ass bitch. Fake ass nigga too. Dumb ass motherfucker. Fuck you.
Backstage.
So special.
This shit is endless. Offensive, 12 rounds hit hard, and this shit gon' go the distance. Way to exit cool, but wait till you see the interest. Know that we them niggas when we walk inside the entrance. Put me as the GOAT, you should be honored to get a mention. All my clips is standard, but I still get extensions. Switch on the big 30, sound like when it's spitting. Album so high, I had to give them an extension. One West till they bury me, yeah, that's the commitment. Don't trust the soul, niggas purring or they hissing. Been winning so much, they didn't think I put the fix in. Get the game to go my way, they gon' thinking that I rigged it. If I say it in my raps, I would do it or I lived it. What you say in your raps is entertainment, you just kidding. Hard times, I got tired of being broke, so I fixed it. This pole get the job done. Nigga, this is stick shit. What I speak is the truth, I don't care if it's offensive. The life that I chose, no turning back, we end this. They don't understand till we tell them no forgiveness. Rain on them, 40 days, 40 nights, shit is endless. What I speak is the truth, I don't care if it's offensive. This the life that we chose, no turning back, we end this. They don't understand when we tell them no forgiveness. Rain on them, 40 days, 40 nights, this shit is endless. I believe in reincarnation, so you know this endless. I'm solidified and stamped, that's why I walk with a signet. Build it from the ground up, did it all independent. Don't put your head in my business, to the wall I'm appended. They say I walk around like I'm perfect, bitch, I'm sinless, blameless. And if you ain't the same, I'm against it. Was born with this shit, the other half, I'm just gifted. 20 on me, wish a nigga would so I could spend it. Start from the branch, then I end at the soil. you. Got a pair on me, that'll leave your family tree spoil you. Can't catch you, then I get your man, make him loyal. The only comp is me, and I'm trying to be cordial. I feel like I'm royal, in the change with the mind. I love a 10 with a sexy walk, but I take a switch with a 9. Gear up and go crazy when they tell me it's time. Empty the whole clip to the last shot like the game on the speak is the truth. I don't care if it's offensive. The life that I chose, no turning back, we in this. They don't understand till we tell them no forgiveness. Rain on them 40 days, 40 nights, shit is endless. What I speak is the truth, I don't care if it's offensive. It's the life that we chose, no turning back, we in this. They don't understand when we tell them no forgiveness. Rain on them 40 days, 40 nights, this shit is endless.
Yeah, those are messed up, no. Bad news is to beat your home, nigga. Yeah. Go on, get on that ass real quick one time. 144, baby.
Run that shit up, Trey.
They said you get on, you gon' represent, I said of course. Soon as they trade that beat, I ride that bitch just like a horse. She about to go dumb, yeah, bitch, me a whole guard. You ain't know they call me Obi-Wan, I come with the force. You gon' ride, yeah, of course, get it lit up like a torch. You even low on this Lord, so that bitch is either or. Yeah, I know them niggas ain't cut like that, I swear I'm too hardcore. Wait up, let me make a call right quick, I'ma start another war. I was hurting when she left, but I don't care about anymore. I need Vaseline like my Nina Puffer bar. Took a Zach, watch the dark. Matter of fact, like the dark. Any problem, let them come. We gon' snatch they soul like Shane Shaw. Put them out of service, keep them tools like Miss Harper Free. Try to hope it's way too late. I'm headed straight to the safe. Throw that one up like a trophy. I'm that nigga, ain't no debate. Told them boys we taking notes. Call them up like set the date. This shit a piece of cake. Yeah, my bitches came from Whole Foods. Told them put on that top 3. Then bring me my house shoes. Don't make excuses, make moves. These niggas ungrateful, gotta show them UBK rules. I'm making this like I can't lose. They said you get on, you gon' represent. I said of course. Soon as they trade that beat, I ride that business like a horse. She about to go dumb, yeah, bitch, the whole court. You ain't know they call me Obi-Wan, I come with the fart. You gon' ride, yeah, of course. Get it lit up like a torch. You even low on this Lord, so that bitch is either or. Yeah, I know them niggas ain't cut like that, I swear I'm too hardcore. Yeah, I just got off the call, I'ma start another war. Spit a plate up with my niggas, get your knife and your fart. They ain't locked in with the code, and when you speaking to me fart. Yeah, I just took the floor, ain't no cowards in my campaign. They can't stop the campaign, tell them bring the champagne. They know I'm a champion, they can see the outcome. Get them niggas bad, got them tied down and out there. You can't do with them steppers, niggas been down since day one. We run up the bands, bitch like Dylan. They say you get on, you gon' represent, I said of course. Soon as they trade that beat, I read that bitch just like a horse. Yeah, about to go dumb, yeah, bitch, we whole guard. You ain't know they call me Obi-Wan, I come with the force. You gon' ride, yeah, of course. Get it lit up like a torch. You either low or this low, so that bitch is either or. I told you niggas, you ain't cut like that, I swear I'm too hardcore. And I just made it call, we gon' start another war. Yeah.
Call me Leasta 2Jeezy. I made that shit look easy. How bitches come and they greet me, they teach me. Bitches ain't shit and they never will be. I still see hoes on my nuts, but they can't feel me. But really though, I'm in beast mode with the flow. And it's 10 in the morning, I get up and this you know. That I look into the mirror through my eyes, I see my soul. I see a true ass priest, Prince of Israel, yes bro. I be freshen up, wash up, a true nigga. Throw on my goal, it should go, you know me, cuz. Slip out the door with my fourth dimension cologne. Shout out TLC, Israel, you know what we own. Then I call up, cut this up. Wasn't much, just refresh me some young stars. Make some noise with this music, we some lost tribes. Yeah, nigga, yeah. Now I know that times may change, but bitch, I'm still the same. Yeah, and I know this a crazy ass game. They really ain't a thing. I can't even think about you right now. Yeah, I'm chilling with the homies and you know how I put down. I'm cool and I'm just sipping while fucking with these little bitches. I guess up on my neck, got these hoes so consistent and so relentless that I just come back with stats in my backpack. I gotta make a track. Man, fuck what you talking about, that bitch is a net. Now I don't smoke no crap, but show a nigga from the back. I just on the block, now these bitches won't come out. Me and Cud chillin', got Modelo's in the south. Niggas be muggin', but I name it in their mouth. Cause they know how Prince Sharp Bomb put it down. Down, did it down. Hot them my coupe cruising around town. They all in the back on the ground. Glizzy on the mount. Bitches want water like I'm a fountain. They follow to the house, well shit, this ain't even my house. But top ass bitches, they wanna lounge. Want me dog it out like a hound. But look what I found. When you're up, they all wanna come around. But when you're down, they just kick you on the ground. Lame ass nigga, he that bitch master. Lame ass butler, you fucking cracker. Judas ass boy, you backstabber. Yeah.
All jokes aside, you know how niggas be like, I'm this and that for life, this and that for life. I'm always for life, nigga, this a blood oath. Hey, yo, Mother Ra, here go a class for you, my nigga. 144 for the rebel. The world turned its back on me. I'm a cripple. We got soldiers, he got soldiers, but I got different ones. Ain't no way out, I tell you once. Don't pray for nothing, sin and curse. We can't forgive what's forbidden. Remain in them trenches. Trust in the Lord, but please forgive me for the times that I did. If rank is given, have your respect to your apprentice. Be about your business, disloyalties and death sentence. Look, trying to pick up with a blind fit. Hey, they said there'll be many mansions. I'm just grinding for my time share. Them devils ain't playing fair. They hunt you like bad pal, but ain't no getting out the game like you Mungie. Or you take that oath, it's a Dundee. They try to deal death to a priest. You won't make it out in one piece. So you can stand. Just make sure you got the heart. Say your name times in his death do his part. No. So how you feel about this truth I done shown? This ain't the like you think, little nigga. I should want. Even your own people go disown. And the Lord said they hate you for my name. So you better keep it on. Ain't no more guessing. Ain't no more questions. Make sure my election till I'm tucked away like George Jetson. Murder for capital, now it's murder at the Capitol. The world in amazement, we like fucking raise it, raise it. I pity those watching life as it go by. Be giving mercy in this life, I don't know why. In pump smoke, never try to. The dead at home, my brother be the dead, it's all I don't. In the photo, salute my nigga, salute my nigga. They like, how you stay focused? I told them I'm motivated cause of you, my nigga. Brotherhoods and weapons, still got weapons on the scene. And I never do my niggas like Bishop did Raheem. Never mind in all beliefs, they under anesthesia. Shorty say she need me, say she wanna let that love go. Told I let that love grow. But if I bring you to my bed, that's a blood oath. So, how you feel about this truth I done shown? This ain't the life you think, little nigga. I should want. Even your own people gon' disown. And the Lord said they hate you for my name, so you better keep it on. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm on 44 shit, you know what I mean? Busy man. Look, when that shit drop, you step all the way on their neck, step on their neck and their head with that shit.
Friday, I ain't show no mercy, we gon' show them boy what time it is. I pop out like I'm Samuel, I got time to kill. Haters thought I died, I survived. They don't know how I did it, got it out the mud, straight to glory. They don't know how I did it, he nice but he don't show them skills, how I show them skills. He ride but he don't work the wheel, how I work the wheel. They mad, up to solid, circle tight, yeah, vacuum seal. No, they want my life, I ain't worried, I got right for it.
will break the spin on kindness. I don't trust you, circle small. You can keep your features. Me and my niggas don't keep no secrets. And it feel like Jeepers Creepers. Say they want some smoke, dog. Try and blow these chimney sweeps. Coming like we coming, you can't even count. These niggas don't run it like we run it. Bitch, don't even start. Bitch, I'm with my niggas till the end, till them do us part. If you wanna leave, you can leave, bitch. I ain't show no mercy, we gon' show them boy what time it is. I pop out like I'm Samuel, I got time to kill. Haters thought I died, I survived. They don't know how I did it. Got it out the mud, straight to glory. They don't know how I feel. He nice, but he don't show them skills how I show them skills. He ride, but he don't work the wheel how I work the wheel. Ooh, I got a man, circle tight, yeah, back and seal. I heard they want my life, I ain't worried. I got Ray for real. Take over in effect, yeah, I'm fully focused. You might not see it on me, just know it's women, that bitch fully loaded. Ooh, yeah, we up and rolling. Told them I need major motion. Think I'm joking, I'ma school them niggas like they baby Jody. Got it out the dust, now I'm too clean, don't know why they hate me. What you want out life, dog? Guns and butter, baby boy. You PK top, dog. Certified road runner. I'ma turn that eco-line van to a damn tank. I got chopper stash in the attic like they Air Frank. They had that shit on lock till I snapped on them like ball cutters. You cannot play both sides, gotta choose your colors. See, I'm throwing that one up with that W, that's my blood, bro. Fine in. I ain't show no mercy, I'm gon' show them boy what time it is. I pop out like I'm Samuel, I got time to kill. Haters thought I died, I survived. They don't know how I did it. Got it out the dust, straight to glory. They don't know how I feel. He nice, but he don't show the skills how I show the skills. He ride, but he don't work the wheel how I work the wheel. Ooh, I got a man, circle tight, yeah, back and seal. Said they want my life, I ain't worried. I got Ray for real.
Yeah. UBK shit, man, One West. Hey. I'm a UBK nigga, I'm stuck in my ways. That's on them, letting cowards fill up they ranks. Goddamn, lost tribes got them following waves. Loyalty a lifestyle, nigga, I'm just saying. Yeah, I'm a saint, no New Orleans, it's going up. Next spot, we at the B&B. I'm turned up, I pull up in the SRT. Burning rubber, hey, UBK shit. Look, met her at the club, told her pull up to the lobby. She know I'm in the coat, we're all black, no Illuminati. This my other half shit, I can't move without it. These my motherfucking brothers, yeah, what I'm gonna do without them, yeah. If it's beef, I can't wait to sink my teeth in. Niggas going overboard, they off the deep end. Why you tripping off that hoe? That's some weak shit. Told him put me in the game cause I love defense. Yeah, put me in the game, coach. Fuck you thought, he let his colors fly. He ain't cut, we cut him off. Yeah, bounce on, let my fringes swing. Yeah, I'm a dog, and she say she find me interesting. Yeah, want me to call, put me in the game, coach. Fuck you thought, he let his colors fly. He ain't cut, we cut him off. Hey, bounce on, let my fringes swing. Yeah, I'm a dog, and she say she find me interesting. Yeah, want me to call, I ain't gotta settle, I got options, ma. No, I stand on business, my name not Tazar. I'll pop you with this pocket rock. Feed a nigga shells like a taco truck. Hey, this bitch got sound effects. It go pew pew pew. I ain't tripping on no drink, got bottles in a room. I'm in Durham, North Carolina, bitch, it's 12 a.m. Look at them, they ain't none of us, and we ain't them. I told him, put me in the game, coach. Fuck you thought, he let his colors fly. He ain't cut, we cut him off. Hey, bounce out, let my fringes swing. Yeah, I'm a dog. Hey, she say she find me interesting. Yeah, want me to call. Put me in the game, coach. Fuck you thought, he let his colors fly. He ain't cut, we cut him off. Hey, bounce out, let my fringes swing. Yeah, I'm a dog. Hey, she say she find me interesting. Want me to call, yeah. UBK shit, man, you already know what it is. It's the 55th annual.
That's who we are, nigga. So who
One West, One West. That's who we are, nigga. One West, One West. So who is y'all, niggas? One West, One West. We want it all, nigga. That's who we are, nigga. So who is y'all, niggas?
UPK soldiers got them killers with me, and I don't fuck with every spot cause it's too iffy. Real motherfucking prophet cause the Lord with me, but don't get that shit twisted, I got Drake's with me. Yeah, bitch, and that whole 50. Run up on me wrong, you gon' catch 60. Wait, you gon' catch 20. The other 30 for your homies, bitch, I got plenty. And now I shoot this motherfucker till that clip empty. Taking orders from your bitch, you a fucking simpy. Shit, should be televised. The way I'm cutting niggas up, bitch, I'm a samurai. Niggas swear they in the trooper telling hella lies. Stumping like you Greek, bitch, you Hellenized. The revolution gon' be televised. And what I see in my vision gon' leave you petrified.
One West, One West. That's who we are, nigga. One West, One West. So who is y'all, nigga? One West, One West. We want it all, nigga. That's who we are, nigga. So who is y'all, nigga? One West, One West. That's who we are, nigga. One West, One West. So who is y'all, niggas? One West, One West. We want it all, nigga. That's who we are, nigga. So who is y'all, niggas?
UPK soldiers lead cowards in awe. So fuck a gas stop. I came with 6 pumps in my car. My niggas ready to swing. We like kids at the park. So touch a chair around this bitch and we breaking your jaw. They think we Christian, but we not. Nothing about us is soft. I don't know what you niggas on, but that shit get you off. We booted up. We came to take zones for real. Black 40 under my garment. I be dressed to kill. Off the mention sit and linger. I be fresh for real. Putting scripts on your corners, but these here ain't pills. We rock covers. You official if you know those drills. Bread and water, you official if you know those meals. Yeah, you niggas soldiers get rolled over. You got police in your pocket, I got a judge in my holster. Oppressors out to get us, so remain sober. Or be chained to them chains till there's nothing that remains of us. A cult leader like Christ, we got the same culture. I bang on them, tell my enemies the reign's over. I up the cig and keep pulling like a chain smoker. The game may change, One West stay the same on them.
One West, One West. That's who we are, nigga. One West, One West. So who is y'all, nigga? One West, One West. We want it all, nigga. That's who we are, nigga. So who is y'all, nigga? One West, One West. That's who we are, nigga. One West, One West. So who is y'all, niggas? One West, One West. We want it all, nigga. That's who we are, nigga. So who is y'all, niggas?
Niggas talking prophets, yeah, we got plenty. We the reason why Israelites around the city. Karkazak tells a rock, bring Shamara. We about to slide on them, see what niggas talking about. Young dog think he wise cause he a Kim head. That shit lame, they didn't survive, nigga, Kim is dead. I'm from little niggas, a dirty game. I pet niggas to your house. I'm you pet. Cook, nigga. Let's talk about it. Set up on your corner, wake up everybody. Big priest until I'm dead deceased. Yeah. The mission is complete until you're off the street. So you're on the internet, stumping down the street. But take the poor and the weak. I will. Touch sister or brother, you gonna be sleep. But take the poor and the weak.
One West, One West. That's who we are, nigga. One West, One West. So who is y'all, nigga? One West, One West. We want it all, nigga. That's who we are, nigga. So who is y'all, nigga? One West, One West. That's who we are, nigga. One West, One West. So who is y'all, niggas? One West, One West. We want it all, nigga. That's who we are, nigga. So who is y'all, nigga?
Fucking with the brothers, then I'm giving off Magic Pain clip full of ball heads. I'm shooting off Damon Wayne's driven ambition. I ain't never changing lanes. Wise as an old man, but I ain't slanging cane. This ain't a game, this shit way deep in the rap. You speaking the cap, but the shit y'all speaking is cap. I'm 5,000, but I still keep it a stack. I'm in the truth, not cause back then I was seeking the fact. Crying loud for the niggas that's deep in the back, and the Lord with me, ain't no reason for keeping the strap. We keep the attacks, niggas say we ain't speaking the facts, stealing breakdowns every time we teaching in class. Niggas snitching, y'all out here squeaking with rats. We be on the street corners teaching that Jesus is black.
We on 125th Street, Harlem, nigga, you see where we at?
One West, One West. That's who we are, nigga. One West, One West. So who is y'all, nigga? One West, One West. We want it all, nigga. That's who we are, nigga. So who is y'all, nigga? One West, One West. That's who we are, nigga. One West, One West. So who is y'all, niggas? One West, One West. We want it all, nigga. That's who we are,
Yeah. Yeah. You know what it is. On 44 rebel Billy man shit, nigga.
Just pray my love don't lie to me. Swing the iron like Samson, I can't let no holder lie to me. I don't feel these rappers, though they lies is hypocrisy. Ain't no competition, ain't no rivalry. Niggas think I'm playing, I don't hear one word they saying, this shit light work. People harming one of us, he might lose his life first. Suckle up and stay alert. Another cop can stretch the nigga. He ain't thieving, it's the exorcism.
I bless the nigga. Took that oath in blood, and you know I'm gonna get active with you. From the opposition, I see vision. Let me paint the picture. Rappers, can they spin? I ain't listening. Is it fact if revenge was a woman, I scope that bitch like Jake and Ryan War. We gonna run the circle. It's gonna be historical. Thought they making plays, made them niggas call the audible. It's to run the shit, but that question is rhetorical. Bitch, I'm the one, me cookies with the oil. I'ma get him quick as hell. Should've never kidnapped my family. I came to do that. Bet I be the last nigga standing. Do a life sentence for my niggas. Pray you understand me. I might put a switch on this Glock and call it young baby. How you real triggering on them dots? You a bird feeder. Claiming he a demon. What's a demon to a cold leader? What he saying something, I ain't hear. This shit like it ain't on who got the gun. It's on who gon' up that fight first. I turn a bad situation to a game. Three soldiers from the dead. Just raised up the chain. Three shots, I'ma look like Aaron Jones when I run it. Never bite the hand that feeds you. You'll never get that hand back. He bitching about 10%. I don't wanna hear none of that. He dropping sword, fuck him. Just make sure you get that cover back. Look around, he ain't with us, probably cause he never was. Now I chin like you with the angels for your brothers. Everybody won't be Richard Porter. Dark him like Alpo. Play if he want, it's laying in the trunk like Lee Malvo. A certified woman's ass nigga, I am not a toy. Hey, out with that hollow side. Yeah, this the rim accord. Feel like Gullah Jack when I'm in Fayetteville, you feel your boy. Still up on my bread, still I think that's all that I do. When I get it, boy, lost, they gon' start to call him Elroy. Fucking gang, pop out on them demons like I'm Hellboy.
Sound checks before we get started.
What he saying something, I ain't hear. This shit like it ain't on who got the gun. It's on who gon' up that fight first. I turn a bad situation to a game. Three soldiers from the dead. Just raised up the chain. Three shots, I'ma look like Aaron Jones when I run it. Never bite the hand that feeds.
We should be too all. I'm gonna check online. Make sure the sound is too all.
Slovakia. Let me see.
Test, test. All right, type 1 in the chat. Type 2, or just text in the chat and say audio is bad. All right, we're gonna get started. Shalom is what is the Wednesday night law class in Northeast Ohio. Officer Bob All right, this is the ISUK manager. We've been teaching this truth since 1969. We've been teaching to blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians their true nationality according to the Bible. You understand? Not according to pop culture, not according to the social community, social norms, and garbage in the world. You understand? They teach you that you black. They teach you that you African American. They teach you that you're African American. Just think about how idiotic that statement is. Africa and America is two completely different places. Those are two completely different worlds. You understand? For a word world is an age or society. You know what that means? That means that they're trying to tell you that you're from two different walks of life, two different walks of society. Africa in itself houses tons of you know what I'm saying, walks of life or society norms. You understand? So for people to tell you that you are African American, for you to follow it shows you how oppressed you are here in America. It's like somebody said, test, test.
Test. Test. All right. Look like that one's a little bit better. All right. Slightly. Let me turn that down. All right. Type 1 in the chat if you could hear me. Type 2 if it's some audio difficulties, whether it's too loud or too low. You understand? But we're gonna get back. You understand? We're gonna get into the topic, or we're gonna get into the class. You understand? This is the Wednesday night law class. This is the ISUPK Wednesday night law class under Commander General. We've been teaching this truth since 1969. We've been teaching blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians their true nationality since 1969. We've been teaching blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians that they are not what your oppressor and pop culture and social conformity tries to tell you you are. You understand? The media and your oppressor, they'll all tell you that you are African American. They'll tell you that you're black. They'll tell you that you everything else but what you are really Israelite. You understand? God's chosen people. He don't want to tell you that. He don't want to tell you that this Bible is talking to blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians only. He don't want to tell you that. He want to tell you that you African and American. How stupid is that? How stupid is it for a person to tell you that you come from two completely different walks of life? Africa and America is two completely different worlds. And if you don't know what the word world even means, world is the definition of world is age or society. So for a person to tell you that you from Africa and America, two completely different ages or society, two completely different societies, and for you to stick to that, that shows you how oppressed you are, man. You understand? Before we get into the topic of the class, we're gonna get into a couple scriptures, because again, this is the law class. You understand? Your Christian pastor don't pull precepts for you. He shove a Tide bucket down your face and tell you to donate. You understand? Without him teaching you anything. People in the Christian church go in the Christian church to be entertained. You understand? People that join the ISUPK come in here because they want to learn. They want to learn where they come from, what they were doing before slavery, and how to get out of slavery. That's why people come in the ISUPK. You want to know why people join the Christian church? They join the Christian church because they don't want to feel bad for going in that strip club. Whether they was in there throwing money or catching the money. You understand? That's why people go in the Christian church. Let's go this is the book of Isaiah, chapter 30 and verse 1. It says, "Woe." First of all, before we even get into the gut of this scripture, the first word that's being read is woe. And for you, it's heavy for you to even understand what woe means, because in the Christian church, they tell you that God is all love. They tell you that God is all love. Christ died for everybody. Christ loves all. They tell you all this goofy Disney Channel garbage. And on Disney Channel, whenever you watch a Disney movie, somehow niggas just don't die. Niggas just don't go through conflicts in the Disney Channel movie. And that's how Christians look at the Bible. They look at the Bible and think that you just don't have no enemies, that you're not supposed to die, and that God is just supposed to love everybody. That's not how this works. You understand? The word woe means destruction. You understand? Woe means to destroy. Or actually, let's look up the definition of woe real quick. Woe in the Bible refers to grief, anguish, affliction, wreckness, calamity, or trouble. You understand? All those adjectives can be summed in to what? Destruction. You understand? And this scripture says, again, this is the book of Isaiah chapter 30 and verse 1. It says, "Woe to the rebellious children." To the rebellious children. To be rebellious, there has to be something, there has to be laws given to you to be rebellious. And what does your Christian pastor tell you? Your Christian pastor tells you that the laws are done away with. So how are we rebellious children? If the laws are done away with, how are we rebellious children? That don't make sense. You want to know why it don't make sense? Because the Christian pastor is telling you one thing, but the Bible is saying a completely different thing. The Bible flows like a river. That's why it says, read it precept upon precept. But guess what? When you start reading the Bible precept upon precept, the things that your Christian pastor tell you about the Bible is not going to make sense, because he's teaching religion. But the Bible has no religion in it. You understand? This is not no religious book. This is not no This ain't that type of book. You understand? So let's read that again. It says, "Woe to the rebellious children." To rebel, you mean there has to be something for you to rebel against. You understand? There has to be rules for you to be going against, for you to be deemed rebellious. So guess what? The laws aren't done away with. And another thing, you're not going to find no precept in the Bible where it says the laws are done away with. That comes directly from the Christian church. It don't come from the Bible. Now, what you will find in this Bible is where it says, keep these laws, follow these laws. That's what you're going to find when you open up the book. The problem is you don't ever do it. You don't ever open up the book. So you don't know what's inside of here. You let a nigga in the suit read it to you. And then when you act, or I should say that in quotation marks, because he ain't reading it either. You understand? Woe to the rebellious children, saith the Lord. Not saith your pastor, not saith TD Jakes, not saying Creflo Dollar. The nigga name is Creflo Dollar. You should know he is crooked as hell, based off his name alone. Creflo Dollar. You should know what he got into this business for, based off his name alone. Who in their right mind will go inside of a church and the main pastor name is Creflo Dollar? You should know he ain't in there to get you off them drugs. You should know he ain't in there to get you, to get them demons up off of you, man. He's in there for the dollars. You knew what you signed up for when you signed up to go to the church with the nigga named Creflo Dollar. Come on now. His first name rhymed with crook and his last name is Dollar. And you surprised that he is lying about the Bible? Come on now. It says, woe to the rebellious children, saith the Lord, that take counsel. Yeah, you take counsel. You listening to all these people. People get in jail, and what do? They go, and now they a Muslim. They first month in jail, now they a Muslim. They done switched their entire lifestyle. You see, when you seen us downtown telling you not to eat pork, you didn't stop eating pork. But when the Muslim man told you to stop eating pork, you stopped eating pork. So you take counsel, let's keep going. But not of me. You don't take counsel of the Lord. You take counsel of everybody else. You take counsel from your doctor. We told you 10 years ago to stop eating pork. Now when the doctor tell you, now you want to change your diet. If you would have changed your diet 10 years ago when we told you, you wouldn't have high blood pressure. You wouldn't have diabetes. You wouldn't be in and out the hospital. But now you are. You take counsel from everybody else. You want to listen to your Scientologists. You want to listen to the doctors. You want to listen to the Egyptologists. And guess who the Egyptologists are listening to? They're listening to Satanists. You understand? Satanist is that is a self-made religion. I mean, that is a self-serving religion. Get all of their ideologies from Satanists. Nature, the niggas that worship nature, Satanists, Egyptology, all that falls under one umbrella. They just repackage it differently, and you fall for it every time because you a simple nigga. You take counsel from everybody else but from the Lord. Let's keep going. It says that take counsel, but not of me. And that cover with the covering, but not of my spirit. You cover yourself with that East Indian, whatever the hell they wear. I don't know what it's called because I'm not into that. You understand? I know what a garment is called because I cover myself with what the Lord's attire. You understand? Niggas in the world gotta text a rib every other day and ask them, is this feminine or not? Why is that? Because you cover yourself of the world's covering. So as a result, you on the cusp of being effeminate. When if you would just follow God, you would know what's feminine and what's not feminine. You understand? The problem is you cover yourself with a covering of everybody else, and you take counsel from everybody else but of the Most High. Not of my spirit, that they may add sin to sin. Niggas in the world, again, what do? They leave one doctrine, they leave the Christian church, and they go join the Muslim mosque, and they think they found something. All the niggas in the hood do it, man. They get in jail. They do 10 plus years in jail, and while they're in jail, what's it called? They change doctrines. They drop the Christian flag, and now they repping the Muslim flag, and they think this is it. They think this is the one. I found something here. Goofy as hell, man. All you doing is you are multiplying sin. You are adding sin to sin. So at first, what was you doing? When you was a Christian, you was eating pork chops. You was eating shrimp fried rice. You was eating all that. Now that you a Muslim, you don't do that no more. But now what do? You beat your wife. Because that's what the Muslims is notorious for doing. You beat your wife. You do all kind of things that are against the Most High. And you cover yourself with a covering that's not of the Lord. That's why I says you adding sin to sin. All right. And now we're gonna go into the book of Ephesians. I got a couple more scriptures, and then we're gonna get into the topic. But these scriptures right here is heavy. And they're heavy. Why? Because this is the law class, man. Your Christians in the world, they tell you that the laws are done away with and that you could sin all you want. I literally heard a pastor say out of his own goddamn mouth that if you don't sin and if you don't do whatever you want to do, Christ died for nothing. We got pastors out here teaching that to our brothers and sisters. And we wonder why we at the bottom, man. We wonder why. Let's keep going. This is the book of Ephesians, chapter 6 and verse 11. It says, put on the whole armor of God. Salakia, this says the whole armor of God. It don't say half of it, the armor. And that's what you Christians do, man. That's what you Christians do. That's what you Muslims do. That's what all y'all do, man. Y'all go and y'all half step. Y'all think that y'all know something because y'all finally are reading. You see, we so destroyed. And we're going to pour that scripture next because that's heavy, man. We so goddamn destroyed. Majority of black people don't even read. We don't know nothing. You understand? We haven't picked up a book. We don't know nothing in terms of our level of consciousness. So a brother pick up the book of Allah. We pick up the book of the Quran, and now we think that we know something because you smarter than the average man on the block. When both y'all niggas is gonna get put to death. You understand? It says put on the whole armor of God, not half the armor of God. Niggas think that they could do one thing and make it into the kingdom of heaven. Niggas in the world think that just because they sold dope their entire life, but just because they donated a couple dollars to that crooked pastor down the street, now they think that they good. All that evil that they did their entire life, they think they good now. They think that they gonna make it into heaven because he donated them a couple $100s to a crooked pastor. Let's not even mind the fact that who you donated the money to was a crooked bastard himself. Let's not even mind that part. Let's mind the fact that the money you donated had bodies you had to obtain to get that money. You know how many people you had to kill to obtain that money with your drug dealing? You see, people in the world, they think just because they didn't put a gun in somebody's dome and murder them physically, they think that they aren't evil. They think that they're less evil because they not out here stabbing people or shooting people or punching people or doing any physical harm. Just because you're not violently hurting people doesn't mean that you are a less of a piece of garbage than these murderers. Because the fact is, you are just as crooked as the rest of these murderers and thieves out here. Because what are you doing? You making sure that my auntie never beats her addiction. You making sure that she don't never get off that crack. You're supplying her. You're supposed to be stopping her. But what are you doing? You are enabling her. What do they call it in them AAA meetings? They call you an enabler, and that's exactly what you are doing. So why do you think that you are less of a piece of trash than the rest? You understand? It says, put on the whole armor of God, that ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. Alright, so we could drop that. Now we're going to get into the book of Hosea chapter 4 and verse 6. And after this, we're going to get into the topic of the class. But this scripture right here is heavy. For that point we just brought out a moment ago. This says, my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. It says we are destroyed, and it's telling you why we are destroyed. You see, these blackity blacks, they always on these forum posts. They always on Reddit. They always on TikTok asking, why can't black people get right? Well, this scripture right here is telling you why black people can't get right. And the majority of people that be on these Reddit posts and on TikTok and on Facebook posing the question, why can't black people get right? Them be the same people saying, oh, you need to put that book down, brother. No, I'm about to emulate how they say it. They say, you need to put that book down, brother. They walk around telling people that they need to put the book down. When this book right here is telling you why you are destroyed. You see, you don't know. If you knew why we was destroyed, you wouldn't be on Facebook and TikTok and Reddit and all these forum posts asking why we are destroyed. So clearly you don't have an answer. So why are you going online backtracking and saying that we need to put the book down? Clearly you don't have the answer. You understand? But the Bible does. This same book that you hate so much. You hate the Bible for whatever reason. I don't know why I said for whatever reason, because I know the reason. You hate the Bible because the Bible is not enabling your addictions. The Bible does not correlate with your lifestyle. That's why you walk around and you say that we need to put this book down. We don't need to put the book down. You need to pick the book up. That's the problem right there. And that's exactly what the scripture is saying. It says, my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. We're destroyed because we are not brotherly. 80% of this book that you hate so much is brotherhood laws. And if we pick this book up instead of what your goofy ass is saying, putting it down, that's the problem right there. We've put it down enough. We need to pick it up. It says, my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. If we picked it up, we'd understand that 80% of the laws that's even in here are brotherhood laws. This book that you hate so much is protecting you and your marriage. It's saying that your brother, who you so envious of, that brother that you so envious of, he can't go behind you and try and talk to your rib. This book is protecting you. But you don't know that because you over here talking about put the book down. You so silly, man, and that's what the scripture is saying. It's calling you silly. It's calling you stupid. It says you lack knowledge. And for all the people that say God is all love, Christ died for everybody, this don't sound like a all loving, nice. This don't look like, when I read scriptures like this, the depiction of Christ that they put in the Christian church, that depiction don't pop up in my head. When I see that depiction of Christ, I think of a soft, I gotta watch my language, man, but I think of a soft, what Officer Qatar be saying, moist individual. That's what I think of when I see that depiction of Christ. I think of a soft, moist individual. I don't think of hardcore scriptures like this. This scripture just called you stupid. Let's keep going. It says, because thou hast rejected knowledge. It's giving you, it's doubling down on that. It's giving you the answer to the question that you've been asking. Why can't black people get right? Because you lack knowledge and you reject knowledge. When we try and give you knowledge, you say, oh, no, I don't want that book. Oh, no, I don't need that book, brother. They reject knowledge like they smart. And what's that one saying that they say? Pride is what make you fall. I'm paraphrasing it, man, but that's the saying right there. And y'all pride, man, is the reason why. It's like you, man. I don't even know when I click that. But y'all pride is the reason why we are destroyed today. It says, my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. That's why you destroyed. Because thou has rejected knowledge. You reject knowledge. We try and give you, when we downtown at camp, we try and give you the knowledge back that you lack. You clearly lack it. You understand? You walking around saying we need to huddle up and go to the UN. Any nigga that say some dumbass shit like that, they clearly lack knowledge. Salakia, let me put it in a scenario so you could understand what the hell I'm talking about. Any nigga that walks around on his way to the bus, stopping the priests and prophets, and they speaking, talking about he needs signatures to go to the UN when you walk into the bus. Any nigga that says some goofy ass shit like that clearly lacks knowledge. You think these niggas, it's like, you think they don't know what's going on? They know what's going on. You going to the UN ain't gonna stop them from shooting an unarmed black person. You signing a petition ain't gonna stop them from killing a innocent black person. All right. What is going to stop that is you coming back to the law, statutes, and commandments in the ISUPK under Commandant General. That's the only answer. All right. You could come up with all these theories and all these the problem is y'all smoke too much, man, and we're gonna get into that in a moment. Trust me, we're gonna get into that. Y'all get way too high, y'all. That weed, man, that just make you a prideful monster. That's why that saying is pride come before the falling. Because you boost yourself up like you some smart genius, and then you fall. You get knocked down to reality. You understand? It says, because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee, that thou shalt be no priest to me. Officer 5000 Kodash brought this out last night, man, but I'm going to double down on that point because that was an excellent point what he brought out, man. Who wants to hang around an ignorant nigga? Who wants to hang around somebody that not only lacks knowledge, but doesn't have the desire to seek it out either. And that's what you black people do, man. We go out and we spend our hard-earned dollars every Saturday to go out and try and teach you because you clearly lack the knowledge. If you had knowledge, our classes would be filled. But they aren't filled because you lack knowledge. And we go out and spend our hard-earned dollars. We don't get sponsored like your Christian church does. And that should let you know right there who's telling the truth and who's lying. Because the Christian church gets sponsored to teach you lies. It's profitable for the Christian church to teach you lies. That's why there's money being put into doing it. You understand? They'll put in a couple dollars because they know they can make that money back. We lose money trying to teach you the truth. That shows you who's lying and who's telling the truth right there. You understand? Let's get back to the scripture. This says, I will also reject thee, that thou shalt be no priest to me. All right, we could chop that. All right, let me see. Now we're going to get into the topic of the class. But before we do, I actually got one more scripture. And this is on topic. Well, what we about to get into. So let's get it, man. It's the book of Deuteronomy chapter 4. We're going to start at verse 5. It says, behold, I've taught you statutes and judgments. It says, like it. Behold, I've taught you statutes and judgments, even as the Lord my God commanded me, that ye should do so in the land whither ye go possess it. Verse 6, keep therefore and do them. So this scripture right here, this actually is a precept to Deuteronomy in the 7th chapter. So we're going to get that too real quick. So like it. All right, so this is the book of Deuteronomy chapter 7, and we're going to start at verse 1. It says, when the Lord thy God shall bring thee into the land whither thou goest to possess it, and have cast out many nations before thee, the Hittites, the Girgashites, and the Amorites, and the Canaanites, and the Perizzites, and the Hivites, and the Jebusites, 7 nations greater and mightier than thou. Verse 2, and when the Lord thy God shall deliver them before thee, thou shalt smite them and utterly destroy them. Thou shalt make no covenant with them, nor show mercy unto them. Now this is heavy, man. It's like it. We're going to go further down, and then we're going to stop. Verse 3, neither shalt thou make marriages with them. Thy daughter, we're going to skip down to 4. Verse 4. No, we're going to skip down to 5. Slack it. But thus shall ye deal with them. Ye shall destroy their altars, and break down their images, and cut down their groves, and burn their graven images with fire. Now this scripture right here is giving you clear instructions on how to deal with these other nations. This is how we were supposed to operate when we got into all these captivities. Not just, a lot of people don't know, black people has been in multiple other captivities. The captivity we are in today, however, this is the only captivity where we don't know where we come from. We don't know, and I'm talking about as a collective. Obviously, the brothers and sisters in the ISUPK, we know, you know what I'm saying, we teaching where we come from. But as a collective, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians don't know where they come from. They don't know who they are. In majority of the other captivities, we knew where we came from. We knew our culture. We just chose to follow other nations. This one, we think that everything else but our own culture is ours, if that makes sense. We think that dreadlocks is our culture. We think that smoking weed is our culture. We think that being a gangbanger is our culture. When all these things that we have put on the armor of slacking, that's why I pulled that scripture a moment ago, because we have put on the armor of every other nation except our own. And that's why we are in that's why we at the bottom today. That's why these East Indians are coming over from their land. They coming off ships and they ruling over us in our own neighborhoods, our own hoods. That's why they doing it. That's why they have the ability to do that. It's not because they are greater and mightier than us. And that's what the scripture is saying. It's not because they better than us, they bigger than us, or they smarter than us. It's because the Lord is allowing them to rule over us. You understand? We're going to read verse 5 again, and then we're going to get back to where we was. It says, but thus shall ye deal with them. It says, thus shall ye deal with them. And we got to read this scripture slow, because it's a lot to break down in here. You understand? Now, we got fake Israelites going around saying that we need to fly back to Israel. And now, I don't know if they still say this, but I know for sure in 2019, mainly when COVID was happening, they were saying we need to fly to Israel and get back to the homeland. They were saying all type of goofy nonsense, man. And now fast forward 2024, guess where they at? They in Israel. They got people over there in Israel that followed them. And now they're stuck over there. That's why it's important to know that the ISUPK is not affiliated with none of these fake Israelite groups, man. It is very important for you to know. Because not once have we said no goofy nonsense like that. In the book of Deuteronomy chapter 28, it tells you that once we leave from this land, we shall never go over there again. It tells you that. But these fake Israelites, man, they just so happy to teach. They just so happy that they finally got somebody to listen to them. They just happy. They just superseded with happiness and joy that they finally got a following. Not they teaching niggas to do that, man. And it's sad because it's brothers and sisters over there that's stuck over there. They're stuck over there, and what do they hear every other day? They hear missiles going over their bed because they listen to some fake Israelites. All right, this is what the scripture says. It says, but thus shall ye deal with them. It's telling us that we shall deal with them. You understand? It's not telling us that we're going to go run back to Israel. It's not telling us that we're going to go run to some other land. No, it says it's giving us instructions on how to deal with them. All right. A lot of people, niggas that probably told you that because they're scared. They're scared. They're running because they're running from what's it called? They're running from damn. What's that word I'm looking for? They're running because they're running from social conformity, all right? That's what they're running from. Let's keep going. It says, but thus shall ye deal with them. Ye shall destroy their altars, and break down their images. That's exactly what we do in the ISUPK under Command Juliana. When we go to camp, we got a big Caesar Borgia sign because that's who he really is. He ain't Jesus Christ. He ain't none of that what he trying to portray himself to be, all right? His name is Caesar Borgia, and he's a homosexual that has sex with Leonardo DiCaprio. You understand? All of that was in the Renaissance era. And it says, ye shall destroy their altars. How do we destroy their altars? First of all, we literally go to the images that all of you pray over, and we literally break them. Not only do we do that, but we literally teach. That's how we break down their altars. We teach you the truth. You sitting over here and you praying to this goddamn evergreen tree when you don't know that that is a pagan custom. You sitting over here praying to this man who is calling himself Jesus when really his name is Caesar Borgia. And he doesn't match the real depiction of Christ in the Bible at all. Not even close to it. You understand? That's how we break down their images, break down their altars. Let me get that definition of altar real quick. Just so you can fully grasp what the scripture is saying. Altar. Let me see. Altar meaning a place of covenant. An altar was built when a covenant was made between the Lord and Abraham. So basically, it's an image that you pray to. You understand? Let's read some more. It says, "Ye shall destroy their altars and break down their images, and cut their groves, and burn their graven images with fire." All of these things we do. All of these things, these are things that we are doing inside the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. Again, if you heard some fake Israelites go and tell you to go run to Israel, they is not affiliated with us. You understand? We ain't affiliated with no fake Israelite school. You understand? A lot of people don't know, man. We say that for a reason because it is a lot of people. It's a lot of fake Israelites out here teaching false doctrines. You understand? Commander Juliana is the only person that didn't change his doctrine. He ain't changed his doctrine so he could get a bag from the oppressor like these other groups. He ain't changed his doctrine because he let his flesh rule over him. He ain't changed his doctrine for nothing. All right? If it don't align with the scriptures, if it don't align with what the Bible is saying, then we not going to teach it. You understand? All right? So let's get back. Let me see. Actually, we can get into this article now. Let's see if I got it pulled up still. All right, so yeah, I'm about to put it on the screen so y'all can see it. All right, so the title of this is The History of Dreadlocks. And if y'all want to pull this article on your phone or whatever, it's out of naughtyboy.com /page/dreadlock/history and then /. All right, that's just if y'all want to pull it on the phone. But we got it on the screen. So the title is The History of Dreadlocks. And we ain't gonna read this whole article because this is a kind of big article. We just gonna skip down to what we need. Let me see. All right, it's important to read articles like this because again, black people think that dreadlocks is like a black people thing. This is not our culture. Anybody with a basic sense of historic knowledge will tell you that black people have always historically been the cleanliest nation on the planet. You understand? We taught your oppressor how to clean himself. When the bubonic plague was going on, or the black plague, when that was going on, we taught your oppressor how to bathe. You understand? I don't know if a lot of y'all know this, but the term bless you comes from the bubonic plague, the black plague. Everybody was dying because they wasn't washing their hands. They wasn't washing their hands. They wasn't washing up. That's where the term bless you comes from. These other nations learned how to be cleanly from us. So with that historic mindset, with that, you understand, level of interpretation, how would a people like that, with a history of being cleanly, how would a people like that then be the forefathers of dreadlocks? That just don't even make sense. The problem is we have taken on the custom of all these other nations. And as a result, we have taken on, with laziness being one of them. You understand? You ask a person in the world why they switched to dreadlocks, majority of the time they're going to tell you it was because of laziness. They got tired of doing their hair. They got tired of getting their hair done. All right, so let me see. It actually ain't that big of an article. It kind of looked bigger when I had it paused, when I had it pulled up on my phone. So we could actually read this entire article. It says the first known examples of the hairstyle date back to ancient Egypt, where dreadlocks appeared on Egyptian artifacts. Mummified remains of ancient Egyptians with dreadlocks have even been recovered from archaeological sites. The Old Testament also recounts the tale of Samson and Delilah, in which a man's potency is directly linked to the 7 locks on his head. And according to Roman accounts, the Celts were described to have hair like snakes. Germanic tribes, Greeks, and the Vikings are all said to have worn dreadlocks too. So off rip, we got 3 nation of people that have wore dreadlocks. And it's trying to sound smart by pulling that tail in Samson and Delilah, but we're going to pull that in 1 second. It says the 7 locks on his head. We don't even have to pull the scripture. We could just break this down right here. It says the Old Testament also recounts the tale of Samson and Delilah, in which a man's potency is directly linked to the 7 locks on his head. All right. Now let's use our brains here for a second. What is dreadlocks? What would a person look like with 7 dreadlocks on his head? Let's use our brains here. All right, so you used your brain. You've came to the conclusion that a person would not look right with 7 dreadlocks on his head. So with that in mind, I'm gonna go into the Zondervan Bible Dictionary. All right, so this is page 325 in the Zondervan Compact Bible Dictionary. This says locks, a mechanical device for fastening a city gate or a door. That's the first definition. Skip down. All right, that's the second definition. In Numbers chapter 6 and verse 5, the term indicates the unshorn and disheveled locks of the Nazarite. In Judges 16 and 13 through 19, the braided locks of the Nazarite Samson. So, braided locks, all right? So, that's what the Bible is talking about. It's talking about braids. And for you to understand why it's even calling it a lock in the first place, understand with the lock, you can do what with the lock? You can unlock it. Which means what? You can take it out. If I lock my car door, I'm not going to be shaking and quirky and nervous when I go back to my car because I can simply unlock it. And that's the same thing with braided locks. You understand? You can take them out. I'm not going to be nervous or shaking or quirky when I go to take these braids out of my hair. Because with the lock, you can unfasten it. You can take it out. You can unlock it. All right. With dreadlocks, you cannot do that. That's how you know the Bible is not talking about dreads. When you see locks in the Bible, it's not talking about dreads. You can't take out dreads. Well, you can. But guess what you got to do to take out dreads? You got to burn your hair. You got to cut half your hair off. And I'm talking about actually cutting half of your hair off. I'm not talking about cutting the dead hair. Because y'all hair be looking extra long until y'all get that retwist. And you want to know why your hair be looking extra long? Because majority of that is dead hair and dandruff and dirt mixed in with the new growth. That's why your hair be looking extra long until you get that retwist. Then you know your real length. Then you know how long your hair really is. That's why y'all be waiting so long to get that retwist. It's like you. All right, so we just had to break. So it says the 7 locks on his head. Actually, let's get a depiction of that real quick so you can understand. All right, let's see how many braids that is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's 7 braids. All right, so when you read that scripture in the Bible, you read that Samson and Delilah, think of this. All right, don't think of it as how a person in the world will want you to think of. it. They want you to think of it as dreads because they want anything to back up their lustful lifestyle, and that's the problem, man. That's the problem. You go out in the world, you take counsel from the world, and then you try and come to us and back your lifestyle up with the scriptures when you can't do that. All right, your scriptures is not gonna back up the lifestyle of the East Indian. Why? Because your East Indians culture and our culture is two different things. Yo, East Indians, they don't give a damn about their health. They don't give a damn about cleanliness. They don't give a damn about none of that. That's why they let their hair mat up like that. Understand how to even obtain dreads. You have to. Actually, the article is going to say it for you. I don't even have to say this. I don't even have to. The article is going to say it for you. Let's see. Where is it? All right, we read that. Rastafarian, however, is something entirely different. It was born in the 1930s when Rastafari was crowned Emperor of Ethiopia. Ethiopia is an African nation. Let's keep going. When the emperor was forced into exile during an invasion, guerrilla warriors swore not to cut their hair until the emperor was reinstated. The religion resonating with the ideologies of the day. For example, socialism, Marxism, nationalism, and black power. It was therefore seen as a threat to Christianity and came under attack by the authorities that tried to suppress the Rasta movement and impress those who possessed ganja. Rastafarians smoked cannabis because they thought it prompted a clear state of well-being. Their dreadlocks were thought to be disgusting and frightening, hence the term dread, night, which was later reclaimed by the Rasta community. The hairstyle was later brought into mainstream culture through the worldwide success of reggae artist Bob Marley, sporting locks himself. He prompted an international interest in the style and the anti-establishment philosophy of Rastafarian culture. Dreadlocks became increasingly popular, and there are many reasons in various cultures for wearing them. They could be an expression of deep religious or spiritual convictions, a manifestation of ethnic pride. They can make a political statement or simply be a fashion preference. Alright, so that was a bunch of nonsense. Let me see. Left to its own devices, hair will naturally knot together and form mats or dreadlocks. So again, that's why we stated earlier that this hairstyle is a hairstyle of pure laziness. To get dreadlocks, all you have to do is nothing. That's all you have to do is do nothing. Don't do nothing to your hair. Let it mat up. When you wake up in the morning, you go and look in the mirror. You know, any normal individual, they wake up in the morning, they look in the mirror, they say, damn, my hair matty as hell. Let me brush it out. Let me wet it. Let me comb it. Let me do something to it so I can look presentable. A lazy nigga with dreads, they wake up in the morning, they say, yeah. And they go on about their day. You understand? Upon seeing dreadlocks, most people think of Bob Marley, reggae, and Rastafarianism, unaware that the roots of dreadlocks go back much further to at least 2500 BCE with the dreadlocked Vedic deity Shiva and his followers. Shiva is an East Indian god. We could pull a picture of that real quick. Because again, a lot of people, to the article's point, think that dreadlocks come from our West Indian brothers, when that is not at all the case. Dreadlocks, first of all, they go way back to the Egyptians. But the Rastafarians ain't get them from the Egyptians. They got it from the East Indians. The same East Indians that was oppressing the Jamaicans. You understand? They didn't just come up with this thing. And we probably ain't gonna have time to get into that today. But the term ganja is not some term that the Jamaicans just came up with. They came up with that term because it's a East Indian river that they worshipped. See if I spelled it right, Slucky. Don't clown me in the comments. I don't think I spelled it right, Slucky. Hold up. We can go back where we was. It says, left to its own devices, hair will naturally knot together and form mats or dreadlocks. Upon seeing dreadlocks, most people think of Bob Marley, reggae, and Rastafarian, unaware that the roots of dreadlocks go back much further to at least 2500 BCE with the dreadlocked Vedic deity Shiva and his followers. Dreadlocks are a universal phenomenon in the East as well as in the West. Spiritualists of all faiths and backgrounds incorporate into their paths a disregard for physical appearances and vanity. And so, throughout the world, such seekers often cease to comb, cut, or otherwise dress their hair. This is how dreadlocks are born. Alright, so we could drop that, man. If you have dreadlocks, it is because, quite simply, you are lazy. You are so lazy that you don't want to take the 10 minutes it take to comb your hair out. It don't take long for you to comb your hair out. It don't take long for you to sit and get your hair done. But you so goddamn lazy. That's too much for you. You can't do that. Slack you. Let me see. Alright, so the term ganja again comes from the Ganja River. So when them East Indians go on and say they smoking on that ganja and them type of things, it's cause, let me see. Alright, so I just typed it in just so we could quickly move off of this topic. I'm gonna put it on the screen. Again, this is the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, alright? This is practical knowledge that you could use. This is practical knowledge that everybody needs. If they black, Hispanic, and Native Indian, you need this knowledge. If you a Benjamite, you need this knowledge. Because you walk around with your dreadlocks in your head and you smoking on that weed and you think you cool. You think you somebody. You walking around with your head boasted high. And you so goddamn oppressed that when you see a person that don't smoke, you look at him as if he's a cornball, not knowing that you're the one that's killing yourself, not knowing that you're the one that's worshiping somebody else's god. You stole that culture from the East Indians. You need to give it back. Alright? The term ganja comes from the Hindus. And why does it come from the Hindus? Because they worship the Ganga River. So you think that the Benjamites came up with that when they didn't? They didn't come up with smoking it. They didn't come up with the term for it. They didn't come up with the dreads. All of that comes from the East Indians, the Hindus, all of them. We could say the East Indians because they all follow the same goofy garbage. You understand? Let's get into the book of Proverbs real quick. All right, this is the book of Proverbs, chapter 3 and verse 31. It says, "Envy thou not the oppressor." Envy. Let's look up that definition real quick. Envy. Envy, a feeling of discontented or resentful longing aroused by someone else's possessions, quality, or look. You envy your oppressor's way of life. You envy your oppressor's way of life, the things that he worships, the terms that he worships, everything. You envy your oppressor. You envy him so much that you have completely thrown away your God, your culture, your God, to the point where you are looked at as a laughing stock. All right, because you're the only person. Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, Israelites are the only people on the earth where these other nations look and say, "Damn, look at these goofy niggas. They following us. Where your culture at? You all y'all want to do is follow us." That's why it says in Deuteronomy, the 28th chapter, that we are going to be a laughing stock. You understand? Because we the only nation of people that have completely dropped our swords in favor of all of our other oppressors. You understand? And ain't just one. We talking about the East Indians today, but we got brothers that worship the Japanese. You understand? We got brothers that call themselves the original samurais. Are you kidding me? Are you joking? That's how oppressed we are, though. We so oppressed and destroyed that we don't know where we come from. And again, just like that book we pulled earlier, Hosea, where it's telling us why we oppressed. It's telling us that we are oppressed because we lack knowledge. Well, you lack knowledge. You understand? Let's get that scripture again. It says, "Envy thou not the oppressor." The scripture right here is telling you not to envy your oppressor. That's what it's saying. It says, don't envy your oppressor. Don't envy his way of life. Don't envy the way he goes about his business. How does your oppressor go about business? By shooting everybody that pisses him off. That's how he goes about business. Your oppressor goes about business by shooting and intimidating everybody. You understand? He don't talk too much. He ain't gonna talk to you too much. You look at him the wrong way, he up in a strap on you. And now guess what? That's what you do in your hoods. When you see a black man in your hood, you don't talk to him too much. He step on your Jordan and you up and strap on him. And where did you get that way of life from? Your oppressor. And why are you doing that? Because you envy your oppressor. You want to be like your oppressor. You understand? You want your oppressor's riches. Understand, man. The scriptures say it is harder for a rich man to get in the kingdom. I'm paraphrasing it right now. But that's what the scriptures say. So you envying, you doing all this murder, you killing all your brothers, you turning on your brothers, you selling dope to your brothers to get where your oppressor is. When you working backwards, man, you ain't gonna make it into the kingdom like that. You could take them little tools and fuse, but you ain't gonna be in the kingdom. You understand? You ain't gonna end up with a crown on your head. You understand? That's why it says, envy thou not the oppressor. This Bible is the realest book on the planet. This Bible, it's like it. Good night. What the hell is that? It's like it. This Bible is going to tell you how to get out of this oppression and this hell that you in today, black man. All right. It's telling you how. All you got to do is follow the instructions. And that's the problem. Black people today have a hard time just following instructions. You tell a sister, do this, do that. She gonna ask why. Nigga, I ain't about to give you a scripture breakdown, nigga. It's 9 o'clock. It's 10 o'clock. I ain't about to tell you why. Follow instructions. You understand? The Bible don't need to tell you why not to do something. You've been doing the opposite, and guess where it's landed you all these years? You've been doing the opposite. You've been following your oppressor. You've been envying your oppressor. And where's it landed you? In jail. We got niggas in jail today. 17 years old. Doing life in prison. Why? Because he envied his oppressor. Because he chose his oppressor's way of life. And what is your oppressor's way of life? Shoot first, ask questions later. And that's word to the police officers. Alright? Them police officers, they don't ask questions. They shoot first and they ask questions later. But you can't do that. Because you are royalty on the earth, man. You don't get to live how the oppressor gets to live. You understand? There are consequences. That's just like if you take your kid to the park and this other kid is up there. The other kid is bad as hell. Just because the other kid is bad as hell don't mean you get to be like that. You my son. If I'm up there, you understand, and you up there with all them kids, I'm going to make sure the kids ain't doing nothing too crazy. But I'm going to punish you separately. You're going to get a separate punishment. Why? Because you're my son. You're my child. You understand? And that's the same way. That's the same thing that's happening to us today in America. Everywhere. Not just America. The Bible said we the scattered flock. We ain't just in America. We in Britain. We in the UK. We in Japan. We everywhere. You understand? And this is why we are getting punished separately. You understand? All right. And choose none of his ways. All right, with that, we're going to close out. It's the Wednesday night law class. You understand? It's the ISUPK again under Commander General Hunter. We've been teaching this truth since 1969. And if you in Northeast Ohio, make sure you call the school number. You go to isupk.com and you call the school number. You understand, and you get with your brothers and sisters in the ISUPK. All right. Shalom, Israel.